Hello everyone and welcome to another royal reading, and as you can see I have the Mystic Mondays Tarot out on the table, my shiny tarot deck, very simplistic tarot deck. It's very abstract, so a little bit difficult to read if you are new to tarot, and as I will have to explain as we go along if there are some rather cryptic cards that people who are learning might not be able to interpret very comfortably. But anyway, I got that out the way. Today I'm going to be doing a reading that rather amused me, a story that came from Neil Sean, and allegedly Meghan Markle is going full Greta Garbo on the advice of her PR team. She is going to withdraw from the public eye, and I can hear you all saying hallelujah and throwing your hats in the air and cheering. But she's going to go full Greta Garbo to raise the value of her appearances when she does make them. And her last appearance, apart from the Christmas card, which many people say was actually shot in the summer of last year, her last appearance that I can remember, and that Neil Sean certainly could remember, was that Christmas merching appearance that she made in Montecito in one of those awful brown outfits, various shades of brown. There she was, papped as she was shopping in Montecito, very obviously a setup, allegedly, let's throw that in, and the photos were on sale. Somebody, some sleuth, internet sleuth, found the photos, found the photographer. They were on sale for a very small amount of money and only picked up eventually by the Daily Mail. Nobody else was interested in them. So we can see why she may be wanting to limit her appearances to raise the value of them. Of course, also her recent appearance on Ellen, when she was trying to come across as relatable, went down like a lead balloon. So that route is now closed to her. Nobody is going to fall for the Meghan Markle girl next door, Jennifer Aniston kind of a thing. So that route is also closed. So not much left to her except Greta Garbo. So I'm going to be doing a Celtic cross with the Mystic Mondays Tarot to see what is going on with this new tactic, and when we may expect to see her again, or how we may see her in future, how she feels about this, what pressure she's under, and what the outcome is going to be of all of this. And interestingly, as the underlying energy of this reading, out she pops the Queen of Wands. That is Meghan Markle. Not a shy, retreating queen, the Queen of Wands, very much in your face, in the public eye, enjoying attention. She's a loud queen. She is a drama queen. She likes attention. She likes to be fussed over and adored. The Queen of Wands, there she is. This is not something that's going to come naturally to Meghan Markle, and if she is going down this road, she's going down this road, in my opinion, because she really is desperate. But let's see the heart of the matter for Meghan Markle, the Greta Garbo. Oh dear, the Sun in reverse. Yeah, desperate. That's a desperate card. Sun is about popularity, is about the limelight, is about power, is about being radiant and joyful and abundant and worshipped and adored, just like the Queen of Wands. Two Leo energies come out, fire sign energies, and it's in the reverse. Her popularity is plummeting. She is, I think, really depressed and miserable about it, because the Sun is also pessimism, misery, feeling really gloomy about the situation. So her attempt at being the most popular royal in the world has failed dismally. And that is the heart of the reading. Her challenge, as if the Sun in reverse isn't challenging enough. Her challenge is the moon. How interesting that we have the two lights, or the moon, the sun, and the moon is, of course, things in the shadows of secrets, fear, doubt, self-doubt. She really is struggling with her own, I think, self-image with the moon card. You can see this woman sitting lonely in the night. Very different cards, very different depictions of the moon than the Rider-Waite, the standard Rider-Waite. It's a lonely energy, it's a contemplative energy, looking at the moon, almost looking for guidance, looking for insights, but things that are hidden. And the moon is very much about being in the shadows, and that the sun in reverse already gets the ideas of darkness, and the moon, of course, is even more sense of having to retreat, having to stay in the shadows, having to lay low, because you are possibly afraid of how your reputation is tanking. You are afraid of things that might come out. You are really miserable. The moon isn't necessarily the healthiest card mentally. It can indicate mental problems, difficulties, depression, and more serious mental problems. So not good energy at the heart of this reading, not good energy at all. She's not happy, this Queen of Wands. So underlying energy in this, hidden energy in this reading, her real motives for doing this, what has made her decide to go down this road of retreat and withdrawal and isolation. The Magician in reverse. Wow. PR not working. Literally, Magician is about manifesting, pulling the wool over people's eyes, and making fetch happen, as they say. It's in the reverse, hasn't worked out. It's a major arcana. Things have really gone pear-shaped for her. She's not succeeding at whatever games she's been playing with us, and whatever PR games she's been playing, they really aren't working. And her PR team seems to be saying to her, listen, you are not succeeding. However much money you throw at this, and we're happy to take your money, but we actually can't do anything more for your reputation right now. This is last resort stuff, because everything else has failed. Wow. And so her motive, her focus right now, I beg your pardon, her focus right now is the Five of Swords. And that is battle, that is conflict, that is losing. It is defeat, really, the Five of Swords. Bitter conflict, trouble, conflict with possibly even her PR team at this point, fighting with them, disagreeing with them, saying, no, I want to be out there as Queen of Wands, and they saying, oh, no, you don't. Off you go. Sit in the shadows, lay low, stay out of the limelight, and let people get over how much they really hate you, perhaps. I wonder if they're as direct as that. The popularity polls tell their own tale. PR team doesn't need to be that blunt with Meghan, possibly. It's there in the numbers, however much she might deny them and say that they're being cooked and falsified. So the past, the recent past, things like Ellen, things like that attempt at merching in Montecito, alleged attempt at merching, let's say, in that Brown study, when the photos and nobody wanted to buy them, Daily Mail eventually scooped them up for nothing. Oh, 10 of Swords. Absolute ruin. Female figure in this card, usually in the Ten of Swords, is a male figure, lying face down, ruined, all those swords in their back, backstabbing, betrayal, treachery, defeat, absolute defeat, reputation destroyed, dead, finished, on the floor, rock bottom, all those things with the Ten of Swords. It's mental defeat as well. It's exhaustion, mental exhaustion. You fought and you fought and you fought. We've seen the Five of Swords here. But in the past, she has really been defeated and absolutely destroyed. I think the Ellen thing was the final nail in that coffin of her popularity. And her idea of herself as being relatable and popular. And all she had to do was go out and about and do that fake laugh and grab Harry and push in front of him and prance about in designer clothes, and everyone would adore her. It doesn't really work like that. Perhaps she realized finally. So when will we see her in future, her next public appearance, the future energy, what is going to be going on? Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands, and that is travel. That is travel. Oh dear. Could be travel overseas, the Knight of Wands. Could be travel on not such a large scale. And if you heard that tremendous sigh at that moment, that was Tess in her sleep. She's here with me, as is Fluffy the cat and Saber the dog, the husky. They're all here for this reading. Knight of Wands is moving. It can literally be moving house. And look out, New York. Perhaps she's on her way there. It is a male figure in this card, the Knight of Wands, but doesn't mean much really. You can read it just as energy. Could be putting out some kind of PR. One's always PR. Some kind of PR, a new venture. Whether it is Knight of Wands, for some reason, I think an acting gig. And there was that hilarious tale that Neil Sean again came up with about Meghan Markle being asked to name a price, invited to name a price Middle Eastern broadcaster has acquired Suits and would pay any sum for her to reappear on Suits, and even just a guest appearance. Maybe we're going to see her in Dubai or wherever acting in Suits again. But the Knight of Wands does have that energy of surprise. Here I am, popped up. But it could also simply mean that the pop-up prince is everywhere, because Prince Harry is literally popping up everywhere. And perhaps we are not going to see Meghan Markle at all in the near future, and we are going to see Harry. Harry is the one that we allowed to earn money and to focus efforts in terms of publicity, his book, the Jubilee, all of that stuff that is lined up. So either Meghan is going to disappear from our sights for a long time and we're going to only see Prince Harry, or she's going to pop up with some kind of PR blitz about something quite startling and dramatic. Ones are always dramatic. Or, and I'm sorry that there are 3 options here and I can't really focus, we'll see in the outcome card possibly. Or it could literally be that she moves. She moves to New York, or she travels overseas, and we see her popping up with Prince Harry at the Jubilee. The horror. But she's desperate. I can see that in all these cards in this reading so far. Absolutely desperate energy. It's terrible energy. Sun in reverse, Moon, Magician in reverse, 10 of Swords, 5 of Swords. Dreadful, dreadful, dreadful energy for someone who fancied herself as the Queen of Wands. So, how does she feel about this new direction? Is she enthusiastic about it? 7 of Pentacles, not at all. 7 of Pentacles in reverse, let me hasten to add for those of you who are listening and not watching. 7 of Pentacles is about investments, is about taking stock, is about being content with what you have achieved so far, watering her money tree here in this card. It's in the reverse. Money has been squandered, has been wasted. She has not got a good return on her investment with these PR people who have failed to elevate her and to make us all love her. She really has wasted tons of money on this, and she knows it now. She knows it and she bitterly regrets it. So what pressure is she under? Is she under financial pressure, emotional pressure, as this new plan goes forward? What pressure is she under? Temperance in reverse, and Temperance, she's impatient. The Temperance card is about patience, being well adjusted, balanced, even tempered. Patient, as I say. When it's in the reverse, impatient. She does not like this. Doesn't like it at all. This is the last thing in the world that she wants to do. Lay low, sit quietly while Prince Harry is wheeled out. It is more and more looking as if Prince Harry is going to be the one that's wheeled out. She may be moving behind the scenes, she may pop up in New York, but I think with that Temperance card, she is very frustrated by this. She's very angry about it. She doesn't like it, doesn't want to do it, but has been told in no uncertain terms that this is her last hope if she's ever going to salvage anything from the wreckage. So hopes and fears for Meghan Markle. Ooh, the devil. The devil. And fears that she's going to be stuck in this situation, this toxic situation. Devil is, of course, all about addictions, lies, materialism, all your worst things that you can ever be inclined towards and get stuck in a relationship also as well, also a toxic relationship. We don't see that in this card. We see that this is a mental kind of problem as the stairs go up into the head of this woman here. Bit of a Rihanna looking woman, but I don't say that as if this is Rihanna at all. Please note, not at all insinuating that Rihanna has anything to do with the energy of this card. It just came to me. But this is very much a toxic relationship, and I think that she feels that she's stuck in this relationship with Prince Harry. She can't get out of it anytime soon. Saw that in the divorce reading I did. Their relationship, they are joined at the hip financially because of their ambitions, because of what they want to achieve together. The Devil card normally has Old Scratch himself with a man and a woman chained together in front of him, his pawns, and they are stuck together because of their addictive nature, because of their problems, their materialism, whatever else they may have as a shadow aspects of themselves. And so the outcome for Meghan Markle of this retreat from public life, that she seems to have been advised to do. Six of Swords is not going to go well. It's not going to achieve what she wants it to achieve. Six of Swords is moving on, getting out of a sticky situation, putting clear water between yourself and your troubles. It's come out in the reverse, this card, as it has quite a lot recently. She's stuck. She's not going to make progress. She's not going to move overseas. It's really telling me, these cards around, telling me that this Knight of Wands that's come up in the near future is the pop-up prince, not Meghan Markle herself. We're not going to see her. We're not going to see her for a while, I don't think. And she really is going to be very frustrated, very bitter about this, really feeling stuck. The Six of Swords is a very stuck energy. A Six of Swords in reverse as the outcome of this reading, the final card of this reading. Tough times for Meghan Markle. I personally am quite disappointed that she's going to disappear from the scene, because it is always entertaining when she does appear and gets everything so horribly wrong. But no, it looks as if our focus is going to be on Prince Harry for the foreseeable future and his tricks and what he's up to. And we'll just have to be entertained by that, unfortunately, for us. So that's the reading. Thank you as ever for watching, and I will see you tomorrow.